what's up? It's your girl Tay Hope, formerly known as Untitled, and I'm tuned in listening to the Not So Christian and Me show live with Larry Scott on the legendary KYOK radio.
KYOK radio, 1140 AM, 92.3 FM.
The views and opinions expressed on all radio shows broadcast on KYOK are entirely those of the hosts, guests, and callers who are entirely responsible for all show content and do not in any way reflect the opinions of KYOK radio, its sponsors, staff, or management.
Yo, what's good? It's that boy Greg Tre, and this is my new single, No Definition, exclusively on the legendary KYOK radio.
Okay, I'm passionate, standing on my faith, and I'm an advocate for weaponizing words instead of letting the ratchet spit. Difference between an actor and an activist, you know it's game time, not even getting burned in practices. Triple-double what I'm scoring on the average, getting under their skin cause I'm way above average. Every time I win, next to it they put an asterisk. Sign still delivered how I like to send my packages. Quarantine and the bubble popping off, I'm like the bad taste in your mouth after your mother popped your jaw. You was steady talking off, smelling your piss like you was raw. Rather pick the guns up instead of using their paws overanalyze. They said I changed and abandoned guys. Don't see it how you see it. You looking through damaged eyes. Vision ain't 20/20, but I peep the lies. Tell me what you want, but I read in between the lines. Praying to God like I need a sign. A shark smelling blood. Every track I'm on is feeding time. God sent me from heaven, that's how we design. That's why I stay calm when they come around on demon time. Last of my breed with that warning they heed. I fear God, men be like I bleed. Words I speak, I'm planting the seed. No definitions, cause they know what I mean. No definition, cause the flow is so clean. Know what I mean, they hurt like a blow to the spleen. No definition, you ain't been to the gym. Not with me shooting, you was busy shooting shots in DMs. They ain't a box big enough for them to fit me. They ain't a lock hard enough for them to pick me. I stay this way until the reaper come and get me. You reap what you sow and I've been reaping every penny. I feel the pressure, you can hear it in my voice. Rap my only way out, it's like I got no choice. I can't go back to this job, working 12-hour shifts. Wake up and do it again after this 12-hour hit. That's surviving, not living, wasn't my first decision. Misery need company and you won't find me chilling. A dude who play through it if I break up on a tendon. Be breaking down sometimes but don't get cut like indecision. Getting close to my visions, hopes, dreams, and commitments. That's what I made in silence, didn't even need a witness. A lot that told me down, so I've been working on my fitness to endure the next season. Gotta see it to the finish. Last of my breed with that warning they heed. I fear God, men be like I bleed. Words I speak, I'm playing the seed. No definitions, cause they know what I mean. Last of my breed with that warning they heed. I fear God, men be like I bleed. Words I speak, I'm playing the seed. No definitions, cause they know what I mean.
You tuned into the Not So Christian and Me show, the show that is faith-based, edgy, and funny, where we lay everything out on the table without shame and a no judgment zone, so that we are able to help each other be better Christians.
And welcome to the Not So Christian and Me show. I am your host, Larry Scott, and today I'm super, did I say super? Yeah, I said super. I'm super excited, y'all, because we have a special co-host and a very special guest, y'all. Let me introduce, first of all, my special co-host, Miss Irene Willis. Irene, how you doing today?
Thank you. How y'all doing today? Good to meet you all.
All right. Let's get down to it because, look, this is a great day on the Not So Christian and Me show. We bring the best, the hottest topics. And I was told we was the best talk radio show in the city of Houston. I just say we the best radio talk show in the world. You know why?
Okay.
Because we're not just listening. We're not just heard over just the city of Houston. We're listening and heard all over the world. Ain't that something?
Wow.
We are all over the world. That's right. Nationwide. KYOK, 1140 AM, 92.3 FM. And if you're streaming with us, it's KYOKradio.org. That's right. let's get down to it. Let's get down to it. I'm just super, man, he's here, y'all. He's here. Do I have an intro? Do I have an intro? Is that it? That's it right there? I'm gonna go ahead and bring him out. Can I just go ahead and bring him out?
Bring them out, bring them out. Hey!
Boys and girls. Miss Linda, he's here. Y'all, he's in the building. That's right, all the way from Dallas, Texas. He's here, y'all. You've been waiting on him. Yeah. Hip-hop recording artist all the way from Dallas, Texas. Please help me welcome Mr. Greg Tre.
What's up, guys?
Man, what's going on?
Boxing matches.
That's how we bring you out here right live on the Not So Christian TV show on the legendary KYOK. Go ahead and cut the music. Let's get it started. Greg, how you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for
Good,
having me.
good. You came all the way from Dallas, Texas, man. We appreciate you being here. It's such an honor to have you on our show today.
Thank you.
Likewise. Let me just ask you this here.
Yeah.
Let me just ask you this. I just got to know, man. I know you're from D-Town, but I just hope you're not a cowboy.
How you gonna do it like that?
It's not in my blood.
It's
Larry.
not in your blood.
It's not in my blood, Larry. We're from D.C.
Okay.
So we what used to be the Redskins,
Redskins.
the Washington football team.
Oh man. Okay.
So
Now.
it's not in my. Those are our bitter rivals. Not in my blood like the Cowboys.
Right. I
Not
saw
my blood.
somebody license plate out there that said LA Rams.
No. That's not us. That's not us. The Washington football team.
All right, good. Now we can have a great show since you're not a Cowboy fan. All right. Greg, we're honored again to have you here with us, man. Let's go ahead and get it started. Go ahead and tell the listeners out there just a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, man. I'm 23 years old. Hip hop artist originally from the Washington D.C. area, like I just said. Grew up there for 15 years.
Okay.
And then we moved to Houston. Moved to Houston actually when I was 15.
Okay.
And did my high school years out here. Went out to college in Dallas at Dallas Baptist University.
Right.
Got my degree in psychology
Mm.
and just have been making music, ever since out there. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So you got a degree in psychologist. How did you your mind go off into music?
Well, I use music as a way to just cope with the just life and things we experience in life, all the trials and tribulations. A lot of my music is centered around mental health in the mental health field. So I just take, the things that I've learned and incorporate that into my music. But just also the struggles and stuff I've been through. Music has always been my way. Writing poetry has been my way to cope with all my emotions.
Right. So, as an artist, who are some of the other artists out there that you admire?
I really admire J. Cole.
Okay.
He's probably my favorite, but I like just all the old school guys, the Nas's, the Jay-Z's, the Biggies, all those type of guys that have paved the way for me to do what I do.
Right.
They're the forefathers of this. And, those are the guys I look up to.
All right. You have a new single out there you just released. No Definition is the one that we just played.
Yeah.
Man, it's I like riding it. I was riding the other day and I was listening to No Definition, man. I just had to get my head going. Something about that beat and those words that you're putting in there, man. You mentioned something that they about a box. If I can't get it right, there's no box too big for you like that. And, let's talk about the No Definition. What did your mind? What did your thoughts go making that song?
Just for No Definition, like you said, I didn't want to be put in a box as far as my music is concerned. When I'm making music, I don't want to be put in a box. You hear a lot of faith and stuff in my music. I don't want to be known as just, you're a Christian rapper, you're this. I want to make music that relates to everybody. So I don't want to be put in a box as far as the content that I'm making. And, he's just this person. He makes this type of music. He makes this type of music. I make real music from my experiences, from the things that I've been through. And my hope is that people can relate to those things without having to put a label on he's this and he's that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what No Definition is about.
All right. You are you a freestyle?
I'm not a freestyler.
You don't freestyle?
I don't freestyle. Nah, like I said, I mean, I talk to my dad about this a lot. I respect the art of freestyle too much.
Right.
You know, there's people who can really spit like
Right.
that. They just off the top of the head. But I'm too much of a thinker, man. Too much
Right.
of a thinker.
Wow.
Somebody asked me to spit something written, I can do that. But other than that, I don't freestyle. I'll probably say something I'm not supposed to say.
Well,
Is your music more Christian music, or is it kind of both?
I would say that the foundation of it is faith.
Okay.
Faith. You know, before I'm anything, I'm a child of God,
Mhm.
and that's what my identity is. So
All
you
right.
you hear that throughout all of my songs. That's the foundation. Even if I don't mention God, the character of Christ is in the lyrics. So
Right.
you know, you see my identity shining throughout all of my songs. So I wouldn't say I'm a Christian rapper, but it's definitely, you know, that's where it's found.
That's where it's found.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
okay. I wanted to ask you. So, what motivated your career?
You know, I've grown up just listening to music. My dad has always played music.
Yeah.
R&B, hip hop, so I've grown up listening to it. But I think what really motivated me was in college, I started to struggle with, you know, anxiety, depression, and a lot of mental health things. I mean, like I said, it was my way of coping. So I first started off doing spoken word poetry. So it wasn't always music. I was doing spoken word poetry.
Yeah.
And then just as I was doing it a lot more, it turned into making music. So my inspiration is just, like I said, it's just a way for me to cope. It's just a way for me to cope with what I'm feeling. So yeah.
Do you see yourself somewhere in about a year, like with your career maybe? And if you did spoken word, you know, that's like acting. Did you ever see yourself doing something like that?
Like acting?
Yeah.
It could be, you know. I don't know.
Yeah.
If that's in the plans.
Yeah.
If God has that for me to start acting, I'll definitely step out in that role.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. So you say you started when you were young. So have you connected with the kids, like in the area, like?
Yeah.
Or
So I used to do a lot of just nonprofit work in the inner city.
Okay.
Things like that. Just
Yeah.
empowering them. And,
Yeah.
just there's a lot of unfortunate circumstances, and just coming alongside them, meeting them where they are, and empowering them and inspiring them. So.
So,
Yeah.
they're
I wouldn't-
taking your tone very well as far as you're in the gospel and
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
that's good. That's great. Yeah. And what age group are you like, you know, gearing towards?
So I've worked with I work from, you know, babies up until teenagers, 17, 18. But I like the teenager kind of
Yeah.
demographic because I think when you're a teenager, you're really defining who you are and your
Yeah.
identity.
Yeah.
And your identity
That's true.
can get lost in a lot of different things in this world that we live
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Social media, comparison, money, whatever, you can get lost in a lot of different things. I know for me in high school, I lost my identity in those things, just in different things in the world when I was in high school. So I look back and say, if I had known what I know now, just about having my identity in Christ, my high school years would have been a lot different. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So you say your prayers every day and night?
Absolutely.
What about during the day?
Yeah, absolutely. I consult God on every decision, every opportunity that I get.
Yeah.
Any difficult things, when it's good and when it's bad. It's easy to praise God when it's good, but it's hard to do that when things are going wrong.
Why is that for you?
Pride.
Pride?
Just being prideful,
You feel like you can handle it, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. But
Yeah.
you can do things on your own strength when you can only get so far. So leaning on God for that strength to get through the things you're going through.
You're supposed to give it all to Him.
Absolutely.
Give it all to Him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's good. Very proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Trey, what do you want people to feel when they're listening to your music?
To feel like they're not alone.
Mhm.
I felt like that a lot of things I was going through, I didn't necessarily have the support just when it came to mental health. I felt like I was going through it alone.
Yeah.
I had my wife, but outside of that, I didn't have, anything. I felt like, so yeah, just that.
Okay. Well, you just answered the next question. A question just came in. Somebody want to know, is you married? So y'all heard it.
I didn't mean to jump in. Yeah, right.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell them.
I'm happily married. Happily married. Been married for almost 2 years in January. So.
All right.
Confirmation.
If you have a question or a comment for Tre, he's in the building, y'all. Dallas, Texas, all the way hip hop recording artist, Dallas, Texas. Greg Tre is in the building. We're discussing where do my thoughts go? Where do my thoughts go? 281-453-1000 is the number. That's again 281-453-1000. Right here on the legendary KYOK radio. You don't want to leave. We got him in the building, y'all. Go ahead and make the call, 281-453-1000. We got to take a quick break. Don't you touch that stereo. We'll be right back.
I see you.
All right. Tre, you all right?
Good.
Good? All right.
Good.
All right.
That was fun. Radio.
Yeah.
It get real when you gotta face you. Hear from me so long, I didn't know what to do. They having writer's block, even though a lot been on my mind. How to formulate my thoughts, asking God for a sign, like why you choose me. Leading dudes through their lives so cozy. Stories with extended clips, post-credit scenes, some out of movies. Showing it's more to life, getting the hang of it, but loosely a fall from the tree. Got me ripping pages on my loose leaf. Rip pages need new sheets. That's when I turn a new leaf. Rap better than I speak. Every time I hear a new beat. Transparent thoroughbred, define me with 2 T's. One cross set me 2 free. Treat me like ankle breakers, double cross behind my back. That's really how you do me. One girl, no groupies, and choose to be a leader. It was in this world to choose me. Keep a humble demeanor, they attract to me. No judgment or condemning, understand where you are. If you need me, dog, you know I'm always on call. The best thing I can give you is my time. Need anything at all, don't be afraid to call my line. I shop and iron, I'll be there just to listen. If you need to vent, if you need attention, don't go through it alone. You got people in your corner, your #1 supporters. I'ma meet you where you at, that's a fact. If you in the dark, I'm bringing light to where you at. I see where you are, here, near, far. Which way you were before, which way you were before. I'ma meet you where you at, that's a fact. If you in the dark, I'm bringing light to where you at. I see where you are, here, near, far. Which way you were before, which way you were before. Paradise is in your mind, I learned that from my read. Even if I'm sick in bed, hooked to the IV. Don't cost a thing to smile, don't have to pay to laugh. Together it's good times, even when we down bad. Even as we broke, have the mindset of a billionaire. The money shouldn't change your heart, even if a billionaire. With this firm foundation, it can only mean we building it. Can limit what got destined, doesn't matter if the ceiling there. Full stuff on the inside, like you was a builder man, but ripping at the seams, cause you ain't had the proper care. Let it out, I'm here for you, even shed a tear for you. No friends, just family, I'm more than just a peer to you. I love you, dog, cause God loved me. Despite what I might have done, I know he not gonna leave. That manifest on me, I take less for me, you take more. I know you want the best for me, for real. Judgment or condemning, understand where you are. If you need me, dog, you know I'm always on call. The best thing I can give you is my time. Need anything at all, don't be afraid to call my line. I shop and iron, I'll be there just to listen. If you need to vent, if you need attention, don't go through it alone. You got people in your corner, your #1 supporters. I'ma meet you where you at, that's a fact. If you in the dark, I'm bringing light to where you at. I see where you are, here, near, far. Which way you were before, which way you were before. I'ma meet you where you at, that's a fact. If you in the dark, I'm bringing light to where you at. I see where you are, here, near, far. Which way you were before, which way you were before. I'ma meet you where you at, that's a fact. If you in the dark, I'm bringing light to where you at. I see where you are, here, near, far. Which way you were before, which way you were before. I'ma meet you where you at, that's a fact. If you in the dark, I'm bringing light to where you at. I see where you are, here, near, far. Which way.
We are back right here on the legendary KYOK, the Not So Christian to Me show. In the building with us, y'all, Dallas, Texas, hip hop recording artist Greg Tre. Greg Tre, man, meet you where you at. Y'all don't forget. Y'all heard that first right here on the legendary KYOK.
That's definitely the first time I was played on.
That's the first
Oh,
time.
wow.
Oh man, meet you where you at.
Okay.
That's dope.
It's a message in that.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on that song right there? Meet You Where You At.
Just meeting people where they are, wherever they are in life, wherever they're at on their journey. We all have different journeys in life, and not judging anybody for what they do, what they don't do, not condemning people, but just being there for them, and as they're making their mistakes, and just walking with them through life.
Right. Man, I salute you, Tre. Man, you're doing some big things, man. You're doing some great big things. No definition. Meet You Where You At. You have some more other good songs out there, man, that we're gonna be playing here shortly. Right now, you got the phone line lit up, man.
Oh man,
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get this call right here. Thank you for calling the Not So Christian to Me show on the legendary KYOK. Caller, are you there?
I am here. How you doing? This is Bianca Young. Hi, Greg. How are you?
Hey, hey.
Bianca.
Yes. I'm calling to ask you a question. Are there any artists right now that you would really love to work with?
You taking questions out there. There's a couple. I think my dream people to work with, like I kind of said earlier, are the J. Cole's, the Nas's, the guys like that. I don't necessarily have a specific person, but I think that if the content is right, just as far as we're making music that is going to be life changing and impactful, to other people, then I'm willing to work with anybody. Yeah, but I have a dream list, people I've looked up to, but I'll work with anybody if the content and the music is right.
Well, you keep doing what you do, and it is fabulous. We're loving your music.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bianca, thank you so much for calling in. Where are you calling from, Bianca?
I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Ooh, ATL.
We're from where?
Atlanta.
I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
All right, then. ATL, we were just out there. My wife and I and the Not So Christian to Me team, we was there covering the BET Hip Hop Awards.
Yes, last weekend, yes.
That's right. Thank you again for calling in, Bianca.
No problem. Be blessed.
Right, you too. Here live in the studio with KYOK radio station here, Greg Tre from Dallas, Texas, hip hop recording artist. Where do your mind go? Where do your mind go, Greg Tre? Man, Tre, you know what? I know you're a hip hop artist, but I also noticed something else too. You kind of cold on that basketball court. Yeah, I've been peeking you out, man. Yeah. You got a little game. You got a little something.
Yeah. So yeah, I played.
He said, yeah.
It's been a minute since I've been on the court seriously, but I played heavy growing up, AAU, travel ball, in high school.
Okay.
It was doing some good things in high school. It didn't really materialize in college, but I'm right where I'm supposed to be, so it's all good.
Right. Wow. All right.
Doing some good things in high school. It didn't really materialize.
I would say, like, where do your strength come from besides your faith?
That is a good question.
Yeah.
Definitely my family.
Yeah.
My family. I think it starts. Hello, how you doing?
You got so many fans. You got all these fans.
I
Bring these fans with you, man.
So pretty.
Yeah, I think strength comes from family. My wife has been very supportive, just in all my endeavors. I'm a dreamer. I want to do everything.
Yeah.
And she's been very supportive, understanding that there's a lot of sacrifice we have to make. Sometimes we can't spend as much time, but she supports my dreams. And then just having my dad here, my mom, my brother, my sister, and just all the other extended family. They really see what I'm trying to do, and they support me.
Okay.
And that keeps me going to knowing that I have that support behind me.
So
I don't take it for granted.
you have the Lord and you have your family.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I see, you have the necklace with the lion on it. So you think you're a king, right?
Absolutely, I'm royalty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to think of yourself, right?
Absolutely.
You're your strength,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Is it your zodiac or?
No, this
No?
is just the line of Judah.
Okay.
So that's why I got the name.
Yeah.
And then it's also just a reminder of,
You're
that-
God's child.
Absolutely. So
That's true.
yeah, I've had this change since I was 18. So
Yeah.
I've had it ever since. So
Okay. Who blessed you with it?
I bought it.
You
blessed you with it.
It spoke to you.
Yeah,
It spoke
it
to you.
spoke-
That's
it spoke to
good.
me.
Good. Yeah. So, how do you feel about spirituality on a sense where the music industry is now? You know, they talk about other things like in a deeper realm, spirituality.
She's coming out with the
Getting them all.
I think that spirituality has become more accepted, honestly, in the music industry. Like listening to Kanye West album,
Yeah.
And just how he's incorporating his faith in all his music, and then all the music, all his songs are clean and all that stuff.
Because he started R&B and
working
more. Rapping, and then switched over to gospel, right? So, do you feel like you can go back and forth with that yourself?
I don't necessarily want to go back and forth. I just want to make the music I want to make.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a going back and forth for me. It's just I'm gonna make the music I
You
want to
live in
make.
life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Because I feel like we sometimes we get into different times in our life where we recognize faith.
Right.
You know, everybody don't find their true self at the same time. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good. That's good. So I listen. I hear Clark Shears and Kirk Franklin. You know, and Queen Naja has a song. You know. So in that realm of what they talk about, you know what it means with when they talk about spirituality in the other world.
Yeah, just spirituality in the industry. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think it's become more acceptable. You know, you have I see. Just like I said on Kanye's album, he put a lot of artists on his album that don't usually speak about God a lot.
Yeah,
And they came onto the album when they were talking about God. So I think it's becoming more recognized and people are starting to be more bold in their faith.
Yeah.
And it's encouraging to me as well.
They talk about witches and warlocks on there.
Okay.
You ever heard of them?
I haven't heard that.
Yeah. A lot of them talk about the other world. So do you associate it with people? You know, if they say witches and warlocks, you know, is that people, or would you say that's like, you know, in the movies? But you know, you can associate people with evil, you know.
Yeah, I think that.
So they're trying to open people's eyes to recognize other people, right?
Yeah, I think there's a fallen world out there.
Yeah.
But you know, the light of the gospel, people carry it is strong. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trey, you got these lines lit up again, man.
Oh, man.
We got a call on the line. Caller, are you there?
I am.
Go ahead, caller.
I have a question for Gregory Tre.
Hello.
Okay.
How do you feel your music is going to change the younger generation as far as keeping them focused where a lot of them have lost their way? Because they see that you're diverse, you're very diversified in your music.
Right.
And I think that you're very encouraging. What is it that you think that you're going to bring different?
Just the overall content. Everything is clean, but it's real. It's in a positive light. It's from the things that I've been through, the things that I've seen. You know, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, but you know, just showing that character, things that I've been through in my content, it's going to be relatable to kids who go through the same thing. They're going to grow up and be 23. They're going to grow up and be 18. And they're going to be able to, I was struggling with anxiety and depression. And I felt like I was alone. And, you know, I turned on Greg Tre and I felt like I wasn't alone anymore. I think that's what it's about at the end of the day. That's what it's about. It's music that's going to leave a legacy and it's going to outlive me. That's good.
I like your answer.
right. Well, all right, caller. Thank you so much for calling in.
Bye.
If you have a question or comment, 281-453-1000. Call in right now. We're standing by waiting on your call. 281-453-1000. Elisa.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes.
But I just want to know how your journey is doing.
Just my faith journey.
Your faith journey.
You know, it's tough at times. Like I said, there's times where I want to do things by myself, and you know, I want to rely on my own strength, and I feel like I don't need anybody. I can get through this by myself. But you know, a lot of the times after a couple of days, I get to a point to say, I can't do this anymore, and I have to rely on God to get me through what I'm going through. So I think, you know, since I have come to just making my faith my own faith, because you know I grew up in church and whatnot, but just making my own faith when I got to college, getting baptized, it hasn't been an easy road, and it's not that's not promised when you become a believer that it's going to be easy everything. But you know, I have God, I have my identity in Christ to always fall back on. It's not easy, but you know, I'm getting through it. Yeah, sure.
I believe you.
Yeah.
But for those who are trying to become an artist, as you are looking up to you, what best advice would you give them?
To stay consistent. You know, block out all the noise. There's going to be a lot of people telling you that you can't do it. I remember playing music for some people and them just laughing like, you know, not gonna do it, you know. But you know, but now look at where I am now. You know?
But God,
but God, you know. So just stay consistent. Don't worry about everything else. Make the things that you want to make, and you know people will gravitate to it. Don't give up on yourself. That's the biggest thing.
Know who you are and who you are.
Right.
Absolutely. Trey, tell the people out there that's listening where they can find your music.
You can find my music everywhere. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, wherever you get your music. My music's everywhere. So if you search up Greg Tre, you'll see my latest 2 singles. But I also have stuff from, you know, before we did this kind of rebranding. It's under Gregory Tre. So if people call me Gregory Tre, that's all my old music. We're in the process of kind of mixing this stuff together. But yeah, Gregory Tre, Greg Tre, search that up everywhere. All the music is everywhere.
Yay.
Sweet. Who do you think, Trey, is your most important? Well, where do your support come
from? It comes from friends. It comes from family. I have a very good circle of people. Okay. You know, I have my parents, my siblings. I have my wife. You know, I have some, you know, brothers that are, you know, we have different mothers, brother from another mother. Right. You know, that I met through college that, you know, are constantly supporting me, and we meet with each other and we do life together, and we you know, feel each other's struggles. And,
second family, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I have a good support system.
Right.
So tell us, how did you handle your stress?
I can't say, I mean, to be honest, I can't say that I've always handled my stress in the most healthy ways.
It's all in his head. How long it take you to get over stress? Like when you're stressed about something, is it a day, hours, a minute or 2?
Y'all stressing them out right now.
Y'all come with that. Y'all come with that.
Welcome to Houston.
Y'all handle stress different.
Right.
I mean, honestly, it might take me a couple days to a week.
Really?
Honestly,
sometimes
I'm just too much in my head. Like I said,
I get it.
yeah, I don't always
see you in 3 days.
Yeah. I mean, recently I was just like, man, I'm not talking to nobody. You know, so I haven't always handled stress in the right way, but I've been learning how to do that.
Right.
So
that's like a mini vacation.
Huh?
That's like a mini vacation.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Taking a break from everybody.
Yeah. How often do you do it? Like, do you?
I wish I did it more often.
Yeah, once a year. Is that?
I
So you're going to funk once a year, you go take a vacation, or is it more?
Nah, I don't really take vacation. I mean, it's usually like just getting away from everything. Maybe driving somewhere
Okay.
or
Just want to take time off
yeah,
and
just
get
sit
a
up,
mind.
sit
like
at home,
to
maybe
be
play the
clear?
video game.
Right.
Yeah.
Clear.
Oh yeah, I love.
Trey, you got it going on again, man.
Oh, man.
Phone lines are lit up,
It's
man.
crazy.
All right, thank you for calling the Not So Christian to Me show, the legendary KYOK radio. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Hello. Go ahead, caller.
Hi, this is Talisha Swanson. I'm part of the Not So Christian in Me show team.
Woo,
And
woo, woo,
I
Talisha.
just want to for you guys. You all are doing your thing. The show is lit.
Lit. That's the next song.
You are doing a phenomenal job. I've actually went and listened in on your songs, and man, those songs are off the chart. And I just want to tell you, continue to what you're doing. Your journey is looking, so amazing. And I just want to tell you to stay blessed and stay focused, and you're on your way to the top.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the encouragement and support.
All right. Thank you so much, Talisha Swanson. It is one of my co-hosts here on the Not So Christian Me show. Thank you, Talisha, for calling in. Caller, are you there? Go ahead, caller.
Yes, I'm here. Hi.
How you doing?
I am doing well. Sorry about that. Question for Greg Tre. What's the favorite song that you've made so far?
Oh man. My favorite song.
Not so Christian Michelle.
Honestly, my favorite song is probably one that hasn't been released yet. Just because
Okay.
yeah, but y'all you'll hear that when it comes out. But from the stuff that's been released, probably Zone. Zone is definitely one of my favorites. Because I was able to just relate the sports world and stuff, basketball and things that I grew up doing to being in that zone. So yeah, Zone for sure.
Definitely one of my favorites as well.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, caller, for calling in. 281-453-1000. Is there another call on the line? Caller, are you there?
Greg Tre. Did you ever decide on doing a Christian hip hop song?
Yes. I've definitely thought about it. But yeah, for sure. I definitely want to show my faith in that way, making a song like that. So yes.
All right, caller. Thank you. 281-453-1000. You have a little time to call up Greg Tre, all the way from Dallas, Texas. Hip hop recording artist is in the building.
Not so
That's
Christian
right.
Michelle.
He's in the building. Greg,
Just a
we're
moment.
going to take a break, but let's go ahead and catch this caller. We have another caller on the line. You got it lit. Go ahead. Caller, are you there? Caller, are you there? Go ahead, caller.
Well, I can't really hear you.
We can hear you. Go ahead, caller.
I just wanted to give a shout out to my boy Trey. I'm about to go there lit right now. You already know for this on.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
That sounds like one of your partners.
Yeah, that's one of my brothers.
All right, then. All right. Greg Tre is in the building, guys. 281-453-1000. Don't touch that stereo. We got to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
KYOK Radio, 1140 AM, 92.3 FM.
Hi, I'm Larry Scott, host of the Not So Christian in Me show. Join me Saturdays for great fun, interviews, music, and the latest news surrounding our world today. We are the show that cares to hear your voice and opinion with real conversation in a no judgment zone. So join me Saturdays from 1 to 2 p.m. on the Not So Christian in Me show, right here on the legendary KYOK Radio, 1140 AM, and the all-new 92.3 FM and KYOKradio.org.
Hey, what's up? This is recording artist Greg Tre up in Dallas, Texas on the Not So Christian in Me Show live on the legendary KYOK radio. Let's get it.
I'm in the zone all by myself. I'm alone all by myself. Yeah, I'm in the zone all by myself. I'm alone all by myself. I'm in the zone on everything I own. Be set apart in a world full of clones. Everything he spit is hard, but he don't rip the chrome. Since 1997, it's been written and shown. I'm in the zone, I'm at the high post. A threat from mid-range, even if you come close. Ain't afraid to dish it, like every point assistant. Or like you in the kitchen with the plates and some sauce. I'm in the zone, everything I spit is quotes. Took it from the pad, put it in my notes. Like it was a diary, it was all she wrote. I'm like Reggie the Spike, I can never choke. In the zone, I'm not missing. In the zone like 2-3. I'm top, I'm Scott Pippen. In the zone, top of the key. In the zone, 3 for 3. In the zone, cover 2. In my zone, all alone, like they couldn't cover you. I'm in the zone. Ain't nobody spitting like me, be for real. Nobody spit rhythms like me, you need to chill. You can see the hunger in me, I want your meal. My rhymes on 100 degrees, I gotta chill. Like the steam when you cool off. Hungry for the spot, like I don't care what the food costs. You got some comfortable, you can take your shoes off. Now you get fun. Keep it apart, really me and you is different. We in a small gap, it's too much of a large distance. Not one of these rappers, you got a long hit list. It's for longevity, you can't compete with myself and give it credit for some mentions. The judge of jury is conviction of the sentence. Always thank Jesus on him, I find my dependence. Spitting on facts, ain't worried about your opinions. It's flowing through my body, I can feel it in my tendons. And my flow despicable, you bob your head like minions. Feeling like Floyd, cause ain't nobody else contending. Try to be a better, you can stop with the pretending. In the zone, I'm not missing. In the zone like 2-3. I'm top, I'm Scott Pippen. In the zone, top of the key. In the zone, 3 for 3. In the zone, cover 2. In my zone, all alone, like they couldn't cover you. I'm in the zone. They can play man to man, even if they double team. He'll get run into the screen. Call the timeout, try to settle his fatigue. I'm cooking them for 30, so they gotta change the scheme. Coach drawing up plays, about to X's and O's. How we gonna stop him? Only seconds to go. Somebody pick him up soon as he step on the floor. I'ma stop you right there, like just how it go. They go first shot switch and they said it was love. Second shot hit, man, he hitting him up. Third shot switch, man, the boy heating up. If he hit any more, the whole team get cut. They go first shot switch and they said it was love. Second shot hit, man, he hitting him up. Third shot switch, man, the boy heating up. If he hit any more, the whole team get cut. I'm in the zone. Yeah. Trey, talk to him. Trey.
And we're back right here on the Not So Christian Me Show, the legendary KYOK with Greg Tre, all the way from Dallas, Texas. Oh, that was in the zone all by myself. Yeah. We have a caller on the line. Caller, are you there? Go ahead, caller.
Hello, y'all.
Hello.
This is Mama Khan, and I'm a first-time listener, and I just love what I'm hearing. Love it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
So, I don't have a question for Greg Tre, but I do want to say that I love what you're doing, and you are going to help the teenager going through life, and that's such an awesome thing that you're doing, and I'm just so very proud of you, and I know your parents are so proud of you too.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
And I do have a question for the radio station. Do you guys replay what you air, like on for this segment?
What was the question?
Do we air?
Do we pray?
No, do we?
Well, I know you'll pray.
We air this.
Oh, okay. No, we don't.
On social media, the videos, yeah,
right.
The video.
You can catch it on YouTube. You can catch it on a video. We can get you that information. You hold on. We can get you that information. Okay.
Yes, please do, because I do want to share it with my friends.
Okay, we'll do. Thank you for first time calling in. Give it up. Thank you so much for calling. You're very welcome. In the building, Greg Tre, all the way from Dallas, Texas, hip hop recording artist, right here in the building, guys. You have time, 281-453-1000. 281-453-1000.
Yes. Well, Mr. Greg,
Yes.
you seem very positive, man. Tell us, how do you feel in the future as an artist? And I know you've been getting good calls, but how do you feel about it in the future for yourself?
Just being positive in the industry. I think it's needed. I think I have to continue to. The only thing that I can be is me. You know, my dad kind of tells me that all the time. The only thing you can be is you. And, you know, that's what I'm gonna continue to be. I'm not gonna change to sell my soul for any amount of money or anything. I'm just continue to make music and be my authentic self. Absolutely.
That is true.
Trey, you came all the way from Dallas here. You took that 4 or 5 hour drive.
Yeah.
I saw you jamming in the car. I saw you on Instagram. We mentioned earlier about your support team. And, you mentioned your father, which one of your biggest supporters, and he's in the building today. And I don't want to overlook him, but we have a call on the line. So after we take this call, I want to bring your dad up.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. Thank you for calling the Christmas show. Caller, are you there?
Yes, hey, Greg Tre, this is Brittany calling from LA.
Hello. LA. Go ahead, LA.
You know, represent LA around here, knowing, you know, the support system that you have out here. I have a question for you. If you could work with any artist at this point in your career, who would you work with?
Everybody actually did.
Here we go.
Pressure is on.
Right now.
The baby.
No, not the I like this guy named Corday, the young guy coming up.
Okay.
Some guys in LA, Reason, Boogie, you know, those type of guys. Dave East. So yeah, some guys who are in the industry.
All right. All right.
Amazing. Well, I am so proud of you. When I hear your music and, you know, people that are in your circle share your music with me. I have a 15-year-old son, and, you know, Aiden and Johnny, and they listen to your music. It's such an inspiration to them, and it's great to hear music from someone where it's content that they can listen to. We don't have to censor it, and it feeds their spirit. So thank you for what you do.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate it.
Thank you. All the way from LA calling in. Thank you so much, caller. We have another call on the line. Caller, are you there?
What's good? Not so
Christian and me show.
Chris. Thomas voice and listen, that song was fire. No ice, no chaser. God bless you, my man. Keep doing what you're doing and send me that music. This is the Summer's Voice all the way from Killeen, Fort Hood, Texas, and let's go!
Yes, sir. All the way from Killeen, Texas. That's our family up there. Our family, yes. Master Chris. Thank you so much for calling in, man. We have another call on the line. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, caller. Caller. Okay. All right. Is that it? Okay. All right. Okay. Caller, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Greg Tre, what's up, man?
What's good?
Completely proud of you, brother. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep showing your craft. Keep showing your creativity to the world. You're going up from here, brother. Cheers, man.
Appreciate it. I mean, you talk about support. I mean, a lot of the people that I call family and friends. So,
oh man,
that's love right there.
You have a great support team.
Yeah,
man.
All love, proud of you.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
All right. Thank you so much, caller, for calling in.
Are you traveling?
We have another caller? All right. As I mentioned earlier before we went on the commercial break, Greg, I want to bring, if we have a few minutes here, I want to bring your dad up if I could. Come on, Round.
Come on, Dad.
You're the boss right here. All right, Greg, man, thank you so much. You came all the way from California, LA. You're here to support your son, man. Tell the listeners out there how important it is just to be in that shoe to support your son. Yeah, well, I think that there's nothing more important, right? There's nothing more important than your core support system.
Right.
And so as far, it's a pleasure to actually go on this journey with him.
Yeah.
And to see him, as I always tell him, never try to be anything but yourself. Always stay true and consistent to who you are. And that's what he's doing. I mean, I think you hear a lot of that in his music and just, and not just in his music and just talking with him and seeing who he is as a young man.
Right.
Extremely proud.
Right.
Proud father moment.
There you go.
There you
Proud
go.
father moment, man. I know it. If you just could tell him anything right now, to push him, to motivate him, what would be the words that you would tell?
Man, I talk to him all the time. and I think I've been motivating him since birth. That's if there's anything to tell him, it's just to I think he just needs to stay in the lane where he's in right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he needs to change anything that he's doing. I think he mentioned it. He doesn't want to be put in a box as far as the music, right? I think that this problem isn't with music; it's with lyrics.
Right. Exactly.
And so, in any lyric that you hear him talk about, it's something that's positive.
Right.
That's positive, and I think that that's needed.
Right.
So, if it's anything that I can tell him specifically, just stay right where you're at. Stay right where you're at. Extremely proud and keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Well, Greg, that was Greg Johnson, y'all, Tre's father, all the way from Los Angeles, California.
I'm getting off the hot seat, Larry.
Man, we have had a great time here today, y'all. This is the saddest part of the show that we have to end, but we love you, but we have to go, y'all. Don't forget, each and every Saturday, we're right here. Every Saturday, lock us in every Saturday right here on 1140 AM, 92.3 FM, KYOKradio.org. Greg Tre, thank you so much, man, for being a special guest on today. I'd like to thank your dad for being here today, all the way from Los Angeles. My co-host, man, y'all, Irene and Alicia, they are in the building. Thank you so much. Man, let's give a big shout out to the CEO of the Not So Christian Show, the lovely Denise Scott. Also, big shout out to our studio operator, Miss Linda J. We're ready to take it to another level. Greg Tre is going into the TV studio. So he's gonna be on TV. Yeah. Right here on the legendary KYOK. Here's Greg Tre, Lit.
If I tell you now, I'm on a boat, come with me and let's sail around. It's hard to tell you, this here unfamiliar. Went from being my girl to starting a lot familiar. Not on your mind, I can't get a lot of sleep. It's beautiful, but I'm looking at you. What it do? Show you something new. Been feeling kind of down, now I'm changing up the mood.
Everybody needs
of any state during that period.
Okay, picture time.
Man, okay, we're gonna take some pictures here, Trace, and then we're gonna get out of here and go upstairs.
The two states account for 15% of the country's
Thank y'all so
population.
much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
I'm saying,
I found it very-
We're good on here.